High is not a man to be negotiated with. And when I say that, I mean, you can't say, Lord, here's an idea.
Right.
Here's a good idea, you know? Like Esau today is say, like, Lord, homosexual, that's fine. All you got to do is get on the prop Medicaid and all this other stuff. This is Sirach 42, verse 21. He have garnished the excellent works of his wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can any be diminished, and he hath no need of any counselor. So he don't need no niggas to try to say, Lord, I like the pig. You should have made it. Most High don't need no counsel from you, nigga. All right? You don't even know. You don't even know how your own body works or how the cell works, you know, but you're going to try to offer advice to the Most High how to make an unclean animal clean. You don't even know, you know, you take these kids to biology, day one, they're going to be like, oh, I don't understand this shit. But you're going to try to give some advice to the Most High? Get the hell out of this shit.
Like, oh yeah, you can cook the shrimp, just take the doodle line off. You know, you can, you know, just heat it and, you know, just kill all the parasites that's in the pork.
It's another one. It's farm raised. They don't eat nothing but, man, hey, the nature of the damn animal is filthy. You know?
Yeah. And I got a quick one. This is Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. Right. So the Lord said he don't change. You know, hey, once the Lord say something, hey, that's it. Hey, his word stands. I like the brother read in Sirach. You know, like you can't counsel the Lord. Hey, you know, you see, Yahweh, I think that it should be like this. You know, hey, you know, this is a better idea. You know, it don't work that way with the Most High. Had no other precept, you know, I can step down.
I still got that Deuteronomy 28. I mean, 30.
All right, go ahead, bro. Let me get his precept.
But a quick one I want to throw in there real quick, since you just quoted that precept. Hebrews 13:8. Yahweh Shai Mashiach is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
All right, read it one more time, so like
it says, Hebrews 13:8. Yahweh Shai Mashiach is the same yesterday, and today, and forever.
Right, the same yesterday, today, and forever. You know, the Lord don't change. All right, you can't convince. You know, you can't convince the man of the Lord. Let alone Yahweh Shemai Shai that homosexuality is okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's not okay. What's the point of it? It just brings disease. You know, it don't make sense. You know. Disease, you know, cause all type of problems, you know, and the Lord made you to deal with women.
Right, because it's a
you know?
result that can come out of it.
Right.
That's pro-life.
Right. Exactly.
On the other hand, the results of that is anti-life and complications and bullshit.
That's straight confusion. Hey, that's madness.
Don't take rocket science.
Right.
That's how it seems.
Simple. You know? It is not right. You know, like that movie Life. I forget that the actor that played the gay dude in there. I ain't seen the movie in a long time. Yeah, I forgot his name. But yeah, like, hey, he was in the right spirit. He was like, hey, I can't go home looking like this. And so he ran across the line and, you know, and he killed himself. You know, hey, that's the same spirit that was on those pigs when Yahweh Shai, he cast legion into the herd of swine that was feeding on top of the mountain, and they ran off the ledge and killed themselves. And they're like, oh hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't want these demons on me. You know, drown themselves. They like, hey, I'd rather be dead than have these demons on me. You know. So yeah.
It's Deuteronomy 30:15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Right.
But if thy heart turn away so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them,
Yes, little ones against the stone.
right,
I go ahead, bro.
I denounce you unto this day that ye shall surely perish, and ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou goest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life.
Right. And what did Israel chose?
Yeah.
Chose death.
Cursing.
Right? They chose to worship these other gods. When Jeremiah was teaching, you had, I think it's Jeremiah 20, and for sure, hey, what did he do? Hey, he locked them up, and he was a fucking Levite. All right, so anybody that's supposed to know the law, it was it was that nigga that should have knew the law. You know? Hey, but Israel was just going off. You know, they chose death. You know, you go against the Most High, it's gonna be a judgment for that. You know, you just not gonna get away scot-free. You know.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Right. Thou and thy seed may live. Hey, when you look at the ghettos, hey, is any of those so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans living? Hell not. Hey, they super dead. Got dudes walking around with tattoos on their face, you know, and
Pants all
pants sagging,
purses on, shit.
yeah, homosexuals, eating all type of defiled foods, you know, all this wicked stuff. Like, you go into the hood, all you see is women wearing tight pants, you know, exactly, see-through. You can see the underwear, thong, whatever she got on, leaving nothing to the imagination. You know. Shalom.
Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love the Lord thy power, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him, for he is thy life,
Right.
and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them.
Right. So, the Lord is our life. You know, this truth is our life. You know, like not no damn career, none of that in Babylon. You know, because the laws, statutes, and commandments are a way of life. You say you had a precept, then I'm gonna step down. This is
Chapter 2, just verse 5. It says that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of Yahweh.
right. Yeah, so we do this thing to appease Yahweh, not man.
So clout.
Yeah. We do this to receive salvation. And so with that, I'm gonna let this other brother come on. Shalom.
Hey,
Yo.
go ahead.
Y'all looking good.
The water, bro.
The water.
Thanks.
Go to Sirach 2. Just one more to go in, just to back up off that. I just thought about it. Because the brother was talking about faith. And that's why he went into the counts of our ancestors. And that's really why, hey, can you give me James? I think it's 2, about 4. Count them happy. Now, Bob, can you give me that? Romans? Thank you. And I'll address this brother. 2 and 9. Yeah, because it's all about faith. That's why we can stand out here boldly, teaching this truth in the front of our enemies. And our people are enemies too, believe it or not. In fact, recently, the people who gave us the most problems our own people. Nigga coming up here scoffing on the bike, wouldn't leave just to cause problems, but he wouldn't do that with a bunch of so-called white people who was teaching up here. If anything, he gonna come humble, bow down, might throw some change or something shit. But those are our enemies too. And what gives us the energy to come out here and teach this word, not fearing what can happen, is faith.
Right.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah, what example can you give of anybody who had faith and was lost and forsaken? Those same people who had faith and they could have been killed, right?
David and Goliath, that was just... Yeah.
Was not their names written as an example? Stephen is an example. He proclaimed the Lord in front of them wicked scribes and Pharisees to their faces and said and rebuked them and said, ye uncircumcised and hardened ears, ye do resist the Holy Spirit as your fathers did, so do ye. And they killed him, but what happened before he died? Did he not see the angels right there to take him in? So even the ones that lost their life for this truth, first of all, their names are written in his account. They weren't erased. That was for us to read and to learn. So what does that tell you? That they were saved. Some of them lost their lives. In the book of Revelation, it talk about martyrs, and the martyr is one who dies for his belief or dies for his faith. Second Ezra tell you the insurrection to come upon those that fear the Lord. Why? Because we're the number one enemies of the society. Because we represent the power. We represent Yahweh. We're not the power, but we represent him, right? And Satan really runs this earth. And Satan wants the light taken out, right? So that wickedness may spread. I got you. Read that real quick.
I'm going to start one verse up. It's goody.
Okay.
This is James 5 and 10. Take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job and have seen the end of the Lord. And have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
That's right. So it says, we count them happy which endure. So they didn't just endure. Hey, Paul said, I wish that he said he thinks the apostles have set forth this last. Because we got all this knowledge, we got all this glory, but yet the sinners are prospering. The people who doing the most wicked things possible are receiving the rewards of this world, which comes with riches, fame, clout, women, names, opportunities. But if you're a just man, you can lose the opportunity. Just a simple 9 to 5s. Oh, you don't want to get rid of your beard? You don't want to get... We gonna go with the damn faggot, who's probably overweight, but he got a smooth ass bald head and a smooth ass beard, and he can speak fluently. But he's wicked. But next thing you know, he's the manager. Now he's a director, and now he's CEO. Because if you're a sodomite or a so-called black woman, you get elevated because really those aren't supposed to be your roles. So if you really up that high like that, and you love America so much, that says something's wrong. Something's wrong. But the righteous just man who comes in and clocks in every single day, the one time he's a minute late, he's about to get scrutinized, man. No respect. You got that, brother?
It's Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
And what is that? The testimonies of the men before us. They went through trouble. They had faith. Like the brother mentioned before Kent started, he said Abraham's faith versus the 7 men in Maccabees who got crucified. Even though it's a great deal of faith, which one you say? Brothers can have their opinions. I would say Abraham, mainly because, I don't know, he was commanded to himself to slaughter your own child. That takes a great deal of faith. And you saw what happened. Because he held faith, now he's pretty much our forefather. Now he was blessed in the Lord, and he had faith. And that's an example of faith by works, like the brother was talking about earlier. So everything that was written aforetime was for our learning, for us to get. Read the accounts of the apostles before us. Read the accounts of Job and the things he suffered. And Job was a right man. Okay, he was a just man. He suffered, and he still held his integrity. And what happened? Did he not receive? I think it was.
They still right here?
I ain't gonna say twice. It was probably 7 times more than what he had originally. Right? Abraham, he got that blessing because he realized the Most High is greater than my son, and the Most High can give you whatever you want. Right? He give you children at old age. The Lord doubled up what Job had. So the things that's written aforetime was for our learning. That's why we can stand out here boldly in the front of Esau with his weapons and his guns, right? And we're going to tell him, look, we're going to keep coming out here and teaching it so long as the Lord wills. But we know you coming. We know your martial law is coming. We know that you got plans to throw people in concentration camps. We know it's coming. So you can't really fear us with that because it's not a surprise. We know it's coming. But we got the accounts of the men before us, and we know that we're going to be all right, man. Paul was locked up. Peter was locked up. Paul's locked up. Peter was locked up. What happened? The Most High opened the jail cells on all of them, on both of them. Right? What's up, brother? You said you was gonna say something? Like you had a precept?
It had nothing to do with this, but I was right there one night. I don't know which one of you brothers on that white truck right there. I don't know if y'all knew them two dudes that was over there, but it was somebody truck over there. That's your truck, right? Yeah, when I was coming down, I seen like two dudes over there. I don't know about.
What we fucking people going
like two dudes on the driver's side, the passenger side of the car.
Yeah.
See, I don't know who truck it was.
Okay. Can you give me
I got on my fucking tailgate bed and shit. My tailgate on my truck.
There's some guy in my neighborhood, man. I think he's some wanderer, man. He comes in like every few months, man, and he goes to everybody's car. Somehow he know how to open the car, right? He did that shit this morning to me. I walked him, opened my door, my shit was up. I said, this motherfucker, man, it's been a few months. He said, been in my car, but I don't keep shit in my car. You know, but I put curses on the nigga. I might leave a note in it, and I might just put a